Hussbus, bus stop. All right, what's up, everybody? JP Hussey here of the Hussey Team Mortgage Advisors, and today we have my good buddy Sam Parker of My Credit Guy, right? How are you, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Dude, you look
I'm
beautiful.
so good, man. Thanks for having me on. How are you doing, JP?
Dude, I couldn't be better now that you're here, man. I'm getting you a 2020 Hussbus shirt. We're gonna be good.
Yes.
All right,
Yes,
cool.
sir.
See the hat? See, Sam forgot his hat today, so I have to bust him up a little bit there, but it's all good.
It's like literally the only day I haven't worn my Hussey shirt or my Hussey hat since you gave it to me.
I know.
So
It's all right. It's all right. I forgive you. All right. So today we're going rocket fire, right? 5 minutes, Sam. You have only 5 minutes. I have my timer here to give us as many tips as you can about credit, how to keep it stable, how to improve it, whatever you got. Okay.
All right.
On my go, Sam.
Okay.
Ready, set, go.
All right, there is no such thing as a little late pay. One late pay on one account could drop your score as much as 80 points. Put everything that you possibly can on auto pay so that you never have to worry about a late pay. Maxing out credit cards. Anytime you go over 50% of your balance to limit ratio on your credit cards, you have the potential for that account to hurt you more than it's even helping you. The credit scoring algorithms hate to see you overutilizing your credit cards. So while you do want to use them and keep a balance on them so that you get the maximum points, you want to maintain between 5 and 10% in a perfect world. Over 50% is damaging. 30% and under is good. 5 to 10% is great. If you carry no balance, 0% on your credit cards, after several months, you're going to stop getting credit for them, and soon they're going to close out on you. So you got to use them or lose them. Okay. Collections. Don't go out and just start paying collections off. Every time that you pay a collection off, you update what's called the date of last activity on that account. When you update the date of last activity on a collection account, it updates to today's date, and the credit scoring algorithm basically views it as a new account and is going to drop your score. So I've seen clients all the time go out and spend hundreds or thousands of dollars before they consulted with us, only to find out that they had spent their reserves to drop their credit scores. So don't do that. Now, similar to a collection is a charge-off. A charge-off, contrary to popular belief, where a lot of clients think that it means that the company no longer wants their money, just means that it's held by the original creditor and they still very much so want their money. Now, they double ding you for it. Not only is it a negative account, but if it's a credit card, which it normally is, that is still factored into your balance to limit ratio. So not only do you have a negative account, but you're also maxed out on it. So that really drops your credit scores, like I was talking about in the section about credit cards. Okay. Let's see here. Co-signing. All right. Co-signing. Don't co-sign. Don't co-sign for anybody unless it's a spouse and you guys are working together on a purchase. When you co-sign as a favor, you're not just doing somebody a favor, you are 100% liable for the debt that they take on. And if you're only the co-signer, then you don't get the updates from the bank. You don't get the phone calls, the texts, the emails. When they're going late, they don't let you know until that account is 30 or 60 days behind. So when you co-sign for somebody, you're hurting your own ability to buy something for you or your family in the future. Your credit is not a favor and it's not for sale. Okay. Oh, let's see here.
2 minutes.
All right. We're making good time. All right. So let's see. When you open up an account, anytime that you open up like a mortgage account or an installment account, you have to be prepared that your credit scores are going to drop for a few months. Anytime that you had a debt load onto the credit report, you're going to see probably a couple dozen points that come off of that credit report. As long as you make good on-time payments, you're going to get those back in several months. Okay. You have to have a proper mix of credit. If you're not taking any risk, the credit is a risk-based model. And so if all you have is some boring auto accounts, a student loan, maybe even a mortgage, those are all installment accounts, and those don't really show the risk that the credit scoring algorithm wants to see. They want to see a proper mix of credit, which basically means you got to have credit cards. So you open a credit card up, you use it like we talked about earlier, like a tool, and then you pay it off. And then that way you keep your credit score sky high. If you don't have the proper mix of credit, you're either going to top out usually in the mid 600s in terms of credit score, or you're not going to have a score at all. So you've got to play by the rules of the game and then just make sure that you're maintaining those proper balance to limit ratios on your credit cards. if you've ever gone through a divorce or if you're going through a breakup, the divorce decree does not supersede a pre-existing contract, and the bank that you signed that joint agreement with your spouse or your boyfriend or girlfriend does not care that you broke up. So just because a divorce court says he owes it, she owes it, unless you officially get it refinanced, you are still on the hook 100% for that liability. And I've seen it happen way too many times where a client comes to me, says he was supposed to pay that, she was supposed to pay that, and there's nothing legally that you can do about it because you didn't refinance it properly.
30 seconds. One last thing.
If you're in the market for a mortgage, you got to get with JP Hussey and his team because they have the setup. They care about everybody. They make sure that just because you're turned down for credit, it just means that it's a little bit of a delay. And if you start looking at it like this, guys, it's just another loan program. What if somebody told you not that you're not qualified, but hey, I got a loan program for you, going to cost you a couple bucks to get into it, a little bit more expensive, $500 maybe more than the other loan program. It's going to take 3 months to close instead of 45 days. Is that something you want to do? Then you might want to work on your credit because that's really what it amounts to.
Dude, you nailed that. Everyone's clapping. Nick's clapping in there.
Do I get a dance out of Nick?
Nick, get in here. He's coming. Just for you, Sam. Come on.
I'm going to dance with him.
Hey! Wow, that was unbelievable. That was unreal.
Yo, that was good, man.
Thanks, Nick. What's up, dude?
Hey, brother.
Yo, and a lot of people don't know, I started in credit improvement before I got into mortgages. So I know a little bit about it. I know there's some scams out there. Sam is my boy. Known him for a lot of years. He does the right thing. Make sure, whatever you're doing, just go to Sam for your credit. 100%.
We start with a free review. So if we can help you and you don't need to pay us, that is perfect. That's a win for us. If you need us, we'll give you a game plan that either you can execute on or you can say, hey, you guys do the heavy lifting. So use us. We'll get you where you need to be and make sure that you're using that Hussbus team.
Nice.
I love it.
That's awesome. Yo, thanks, dude. I will see you in a month.
All right. See you, brother.
Later. Hussbus bus stop.